So you want to create a lead generation landing page for your fitness industry, and you want to know that how we create these kind of stunning lead generation, beautiful landing pages for our clients, and that too you want to do it in GoHighLevel. Then make sure that you watch this video till the end, because I'm going to show you everything that we did for this landing page so that you can do it too. Before we dive into it, quick introduction about me. My name is Pritam Bhadra. I run a web design GoHighLevel agency where we design custom designed funnels, landing pages, and website for our clients all over the globe. To get to know more about me, just type in pritambhadra.com or just visit and click on the link below that you will have in the description, and you'll get to know more about me and the work that we have done for so many of our clients. Okay, so let's get into the GoHighLevel builder, and let me show you that how we designed the lead generation page. By the way, why do we need to create lead generation landing page and make it look so freaking good? Is because lead generation, there are various ways of generating leads, but a lot of businesses and marketing agencies want to have their own custom designed landing pages because of various other factors, right? One of the most important factor is the quality of the lead. You need to sell the lead before they come in contact with your person, whether you have a caller, whether you have people reaching out, whether you have your marketing systems running. You want the lead to be in a relatively warmer condition, and that's the reason why you want to build the best possible landing pages out there so that you can pre-sell them upon what you're trying to sell them, basically the offer, right? So just check this out, this premium landing page for the lead gen that we did, and this is fresh, made for 2024, and I'm going to show you everything step by step of how we did it. I'm going to build this landing page from scratch, but the designing, we already have the design elements ready, because this takes weeks for our team to develop and do it. We have a backend team for that, but this video will cover everything of me doing it from this white canvas. Okay, so let me help you. If you must have seen my last video that you know about these pointers. By the way, I will create a more in-depth video of everything showcasing about GoHighLevel. Now you need to click on this plus button on the left hand side. Just let me check. We are in 80. That's perfect. So we're gonna click here, and we're gonna take full width of this. Okay. Now here, if you see, this is the top section, also called as the hero sections. Hero sections are super important when you're trying to build landing pages, funnels, website. And the reason for this is very simple. This is what they see when they open the landing page, when they open your link, right? You're going to spend thousands of dollars, right, into promoting that link. That when people click on that link, what comes above the fold is what matters, because nowadays in the marketing era, everybody is running ads that, there's so much of distraction. So you want to hook people in less than 3 seconds, and you want to give them as much information as possible so that they can process it in that short period of time. If that is something that you're targeting in the right customers, and if they are interested, they are hooked, then only they'll proceed further to learn more about what exactly is there on the landing page, right? Because in 2024, people are not going to read your complete landing page, they will skim through it, right? So you have to make sure that your landing pages are skimmable, which means you hook it, and then you give the information in such a convenient way that people can skim through it, right? So that's what we are going to do. So basically, to start with, on the left hand side, as you can see, this is what attracts people at you in 24. So you want to visualize people, what exactly you will be in 24. You'll be fitter, healthier, stronger, with the guaranteed results from this program that we have built. We have also have social proof, 1,000+ reviews on Facebook. By the way, this landing page was built for one of our clients, and this is the hero section, hero image, basically. Look at that image. This was done after 10+ revisions that we did for one of our clients, and this looks freaking attractive, right? You want to be that. It doesn't matter which gender you are in, it might be a male or a female. You want to look like this, you want to showcase like this. That's how we show them the perceived value of the complete landing page changes when you target it to the right audience because of the graphics used in it. Kudos to my team for designing some amazing graphics, because that's what we deliver to our clients, right? Across that, by the way, when you have time, visit our page, you'll get to know more about our work. Okay, so the first things first, here you can see that there is the thin line of green color on the top, and then we started it like this. Okay, so we are going to have thin line into this. Okay, and the color most probably is going to be, let me grab the color from here. Okay, so we have a color picker. This tool is super important. If you do not have this color picker Chrome extension, then make sure you get it, because this gets the exact color that's available there, and we got it here. Okay, now as we got the color here, what exactly we are going to do is we're going to fill the entire section with this color. And how we do it? We do it with this background color that you see here. Okay, we click on this, and then we don't have our color. That's fine, because we're going to custom add our colors. So we're going to give our hex code that we got from that color picker, and then we're going to add it, right? So we got the color that we wanted. Now we will minimize it, don't worry about it. And then comes this entire section, right? If you have seen my last video, you will be able to tell me that how the anatomy, the structure of this entire thing is, right? So I'm trying to be your tutor here, but I'm going to do my best for you to understand. Okay, this is a one row, two column structure. Okay, because we want the logo here, we want the button here, and this is again another one row, two column structure where you have these text, buttons, and images on one side, and we have the hero image on the other side. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And this entire thing is under one section. Okay, so you click on it, you click on the plus icon here, and then you get a full width. I always told you, always get the full width section available on GoHighLevel. Okay, then you go to two column structure. In this two column structure, now let's see what we want to add. We want to add this logo, and we want to add this button. So to add the logo, that will be an image. So we will add an image element. Okay, so we got an image element out there, and there here will be a button. Okay, we got the button element as well. The button will be shifted to right, the image will be shifted to left, and we have the image here already. Let me pick everything, right? Just give me a minute. I'll pick all the design resources that should have been there. Okay, we have everything here. Cool. Let me import everything, and then we're going to design and add all of these. Okay, first things first, we want the logo. Super important to get the logo added. Now the logo looks quite big, so we're gonna make it small. Okay, let's make it 200. I guess that should be good, but we'll see. Don't, no worries, right? Then for the most important thing is the background, right? So the background here, if you see that when you scroll over it, it has a kind of hover effect or a parallax effect, right? And we have that background. So we're gonna click on the entire section, right? Then we're gonna import that image. Okay, you can see here the background image. By the way, you can also add background videos, which is fantastic, because you can have, for example, you have a fitness gym, right, or a membership or a course or a program. Then you can showcase, people working out, right? That's going to be even more interesting. But just understand that when you add videos on top, it slows down the page a bit, right? But depends on the use case. If you have a website, if you have a landing page and you're okay with a bit slow speed, you can actually add it and it will look really nice. Okay, so I also make it look very premium. Okay, let me include that background here. Okay, so we got the background here, and we will set the background to parallax, full center parallax. Okay, sounds good. This logo, I think we can make it 300 and it will still look good. Perfect. This button again needs to have a better color, right? It needs to have the brand color, which is this one. What exactly the button says? It says register now, and we're going to click it and say, okay, we're going to click it and say register now. But due to the contrast issue, we're going to make it black. I'm very sorry. We made the background black. We want to make the text black. Okay. So we made the text black. Okay. Looks nice, but we still do not have that hover effect that's coming out of it, right? So we're going to make it hover. So what happens is when you hover your cursor on this, it's going to uplift a bit, okay, which makes the entire landing page responsive, right? You have to make the landing page as an element responsive to make it lively. That's what makes people curious, or visitors curious, and they want to go through the entire landing page. Okay, we're going to click on this, okay, and then we're going to go to advance of the button, and then button effects. In the button effects, you want to click on elevate, which is also called as hover. So when you take the cursor it gets into the hover mode. Okay, looks pretty nice. Okay, you must be thinking, what should we do about this line? Okay, well, what we will do about this is very simple. We're gonna break a column, and we probably are going to add a paragraph to it, right? We just want to make sure that this entire thing has very less height. Okay, let's make the font size as 2, and then first of all, let's make sure that all the paddings are gone. Okay, we're gonna make the padding absolutely 0. Okay, we're done with this. We're gonna click on this. By the way, the margining and padding, this toolbox was done recently by the GoHighLevel team, and they did a freaking amazing job. I have to say this. The huge shout out to uh, GoHighLevel and the team. They did a freaking amazing job with it, right? Because they truly care about their audience, and I really like the fact. Okay, here we're gonna make it 2. I think that should be good. And here we are going to make it 2 as well. No, I think that's too less. I think 8 is fine, right? 8 looks perfect. Okay, awesome. I think we've achieved what we wanted to achieve here. I just go back and see, right? It just looks nice. Probably it's a more width. I'll probably make it 5 in that case. Okay. I think that should be amazing. Okay, cool. I think we have already set the top section here. Now we want to add these things, right? And this is going to be a separate row, 2-column row altogether. So you can see this is a 2-column row. We're going to add one more 2-column row in here. We're going to add an image here, which is going to be an image, right? And then you'll be adding some text here, okay? Then you will be adding some text, which is going to be header, okay? So let's say header. But the thing here is the font here is different than the font here, right? It's due to the typography, which is currently set at Montserrat. We will have a different font. I think that looks better. Okay, so we go to here, and then we want to check the font, which is again is Fajala 1, right? We'll take that font here. We'll come here. Let me go to the typography here. Let me go to Montserrat, right? By the way, Montserrat is one of the nice fonts, so you can definitely use that. But for this, I will be using Fajana 1. By the way, so the thing here is on the top here section here, this is the typography for the entire landing page, okay? Which means that anything and everything that gets changed here will be applied to all the text which is there on the landing page, which might not be favorable for in some cases, but you have to understand that what exactly you want to do, and based on that you need to do it. Okay, so this is only set for the headline font. For the content font, I want to make it Montserrat. Okay, cool. In that case, let me make it full width, and I want to make everything right text to uppercase. Okay, let's save it. Okay, it's super important that you save everything, unless if something happens to GoHighLevel or you have some internet issues, that you will not be able to save the entire thing, and all the hard work will go waste, right? We're really working hard on this, so you want to make sure that we save our hard work. Okay, we're gonna get this color and just check what exactly is the font size. It was 105 pixel, which is huge, but we like it. Okay, 105. By the way, out about that. Got it. To design good landing pages, one of my tips will be to understand more about web design, point number one. And second will be to understand more about UX and UI. UI is how it looks. UX is that how the experience is of a visitor, of a customer, of an operator on the landing page. So when this is the landing page, how it looks is going to be the UI, how it operates, how easy it is to navigate. Is it very clear for them to understand X, Y, and Z? Is the UX, right? User experience. Okay, you must have noticed one thing, that the color in here, right, is a gradient, but the color in here is the same, right? I mean, I, as a designer, as a funnel builder, I like to focus on small things and minute detailing, right? Because that's what separates us from the other people as well in the industry, is because we really care about what we are offering to our client, and we want it to be top notch no matter what. Okay, so instead of just doing this, we want to add some coding to it, right? The coding magic has always worked, and I'm sure it's going to work this time as well. So I'm not a coder myself, but we have some coding people who just get some coding done. So I already had the code here, and I'll just replace the code here. Basic coding, nothing advanced. And by the way, we don't like to add too much of coding as well, because it is not good to add too much of coding, especially when the code is not vetted properly. And as GoHighLevel is improving and growing every single day, then it is and if your code is not compatible, that is going to cause problems and errors, and you don't want it, right? So that's the reason why we like to use less coding here. Okay, cool. Then we have this section here where we're saying that what exactly are going to be, which is going to be fitter, healthier, and stronger. And I click on this, and I click on heading again, right? And I'm going to select everything. By the way, for selecting is going to be Control A, and then your pasting is going to be Control V, right? Make it white color because those are white. And let's make it left centered. I'm going to increase the font size and see how it looks. Okay. High level should have a real time this thing, but that's okay. I think this is fine, but I think we can increase it. We can increase to like 47. The reason why we're increasing it to 47 is we want the text on the top and the text at the bottom to have the same width. Okay, we don't want separate widths. It just makes it look much nicer to have same width. Okay, and then you have the subheading with an arrow. Okay, so we will be adding what exactly we're going to add. We're going to add a bullet list, and then okay, we are not able to see it. Let's just make it white. Okay, for people to see it at least. There should be an icon as well. Okay, yes, here it is. The icon is black, so you're gonna make it white. Okay, now the issue here is, as you can see, we got the global settings, at least the settings for the entire landing page into Fajala 1, which and is the reason why this is also getting, I mean, acquiring that same font, right? But we don't want that font. We basically want a Monzat font. So we will select everything, and then we will make it. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, something wrong happened here. Okay, let me fix this. I think that's fine. I think what we can do here is instead of having this check mark, we can actually change it to an arrow icon. Okay, so we can even check an arrow icon here. I think this looks pretty fantastic. But one thing that you will be able to see is there's too much of gap in here, which we do not like it. So we are going to remove that gap here. Okay. Then select the button here, select the element basically. And then here, if you see there is 20, just going to make it 0. Okay. We do not want any kind of spacing in there. Okay. I think that looks pretty nice. And then we have this button which says I'm ready to start, sign me up for the new you program. Okay, so we're going to add this button here. Okay, again this button also acquired this typography, which we are going to change to content font, because content had Montserrat, and the same goes for here. We'll have content for here as well. Okay, and we want to highlight the program name. The program name here is New Year New You. Okay, so we're going to click on New Year New You program, and we just want to make it nice. But unfortunately the button, the bold color is still not white. You just want to quickly make it white, or we can make it this color. This also looks nice. But I mean, it's your choice. I mean, you don't, if you want it to be green, that's fine. Or it's, if you think it's too much of green, you can just change it. Okay, so we're gonna grab this button here because we just want to make sure that we're gonna multiply, duplicate, and use it for our own convenience. And then we're gonna add some padding here on top. Okay, probably some margin will be good. Okay, yeah, 15%, 16 pixel is fine. Okay, so I'm ready to start. Right, so I'm ready to start, and then sign me up for the new you program. Okay, here we will write sign me up for the new you program. Cool. Looks nice, but we need to make it, we're going to change the color of this to black, and this is also fine. Okay. But if you see here, I think that there is some issue with the text size. So let's go here and make the text size 30. I think this is, I think 30 is too much. Okay, we'll make it 26. All right, I think 26 is good. Um, and then we're gonna have check mark. Okay. All these elements are basically what they're doing is they are increasing the credibility of this landing page and asking the visitors to move forward with it. Okay. Also, I'd like to add some padding onto it on the left and right hand side. So let me just add some padding to it. I think 30 is good. Same goes for here as well. By the way, you can also use different, I don't know what to call it, pixel measurement tools, right? Pixel percentage, REM, M, EWVH. I actually used it in Elementor a few years back, but from the last few years, we're already all just working on GoHighLevel. So let's keep it pixel for now, okay? I think that's fine. Cool. One more thing which is left is trust badge. Super important. You must add trust badges. It can be, I mean, it depends, right? If you have good trust badges, if you have good client testimonials, if you have them, only then add it. Otherwise, don't add it. Basically, that's what I want to say. Okay. Let me add that. Okay, where is it? Okay, I got it. Now, even the trust badge is super important for one simple reason. Let me take myself on the top. Okay, the trust badge is super important is because let me fix the weight first. 600 is fine. Well, I think they don't like 300. 400 is fine, right? Let's make it left aligned. Yeah. So one super important about trust badges are even if your client or you, right, you do not have people in the same niche. For example, you have 1,000+ reviews about your customers, but you do not have those customers in the fitness niche or the photographs of those people in the fitness niche. And what you can do is you can take photographs from the stock photos and add it here. But just make sure they look realistic first, and they should look like that this is, I mean, you do not want someone to be in a corporate suit on a landing page testimonial which is focused for gym and fitness, right? You don't want that. So just make sure that these people are realistic and they look like that they are in this environment at least. Okay. Okay, let me go back. I'll be adding some padding to it. Let's add some padding to it. Okay. Or some margin to it, which is also fine. Cool. I think we got what we wanted here, which is pretty similar to this, right? Now we need to add this hero image. Hero image looks fantastic. Great job, right? And we want to add this. So we are going to upload the hero image, and the hero image is, just a minute. I think, okay, we already have it. Cool. Okay, so we already have the hero image. Now, one thing about the hero image is, as you can see, it's a box-like structure. So we need to make sure that the padding at the bottom is totally removed. Okay, so let's make it 0. Let's take the column. Let's make the padding 0. GoHighLevel did a really nice job with this. This tool is really smooth. All right. Okay, so we got everything 0. Now it looks nice. Okay, let me showcase this. Okay, let me showcase this. This looks pretty nice. Let me save it and then we will preview it so we can show you how it is going to look. Right, looks pretty nice. Okay, compare this with this. Right, pretty nice. Awesome, great job. What we basically want to do here is we want the entire thing to be at least on the top so that we can see the complete thing. As you can see here, we are not able to say it. We probably are in this 100, that's fine, but there's a lot of space in here, and we do not want that space. So I want to show you how you can reduce that space to some extent. Okay, just want to make it compatible. Once that's done, I just want to reduce the padding on the top, right? You will have a lot of padding here. Don't make it 0, make it 5, but it will be easy for you, right? Okay. Here also you will see a lot of padding here, which we do not want. There is no need of so much of padding here, so that's not required, right? So that is taken care of. We'll also add some negative margin to it. So let me add some negative margin to it. Right. Now I think it looks much nicer. Let me just save it and we'll refresh it to see how amazing it looks. Okay. So let me just refresh this and make it 100%. Okay, this looks pretty nice because this covers literally everything that you saw here, right? Perfect. Let's get back and let's start designing the other parts of the landing page, because this video is going to be a complete landing page. Okay, I need to add a section from here. Okay, so every time you feel like you do not have spaces and you're not able to select or get that plus button, which basically means like this kind of green plus or blue plus like that, then always go to this plus section and then grab the elements. Okay, go to section, go to full width, and then just grab it. Okay, you got it here. Okay, let me make sure I'm a bit small. Okay, this was small. This is the smallest I can be. I'm very sorry about that. Let me take you on the top. Okay. So what exactly do we need to do here? There's a bunch of text, which is headlines, and then you have this text, and then you have this text, and then you have these kind of what exactly they are going to get. Again, these are custom designs. You can do it on Photoshop, Canva, Figma, depending on which tool you're using. We use all three in our agency, depending on what is the requirement and what is easier for us to do it, right? So you're going to grab this, and one of the reasons why we have the background as white is because the focus should always be on the important elements. If you see here, the focus here is on the text, or like which is the headline, and then what exactly they are going to get as benefit, what to expect. We do not want the background to be so overpowering in terms of design that that lose the focus on the main thing. Okay, so we're going to add column here, which is going to be a headline, and then we're going to add the text. We're going to make sure that we remove all the paddings here, right? What exactly is the size of this text? Let me check that. That's 38 pixels, which is fine. We'll make it 38 pixels. Cool. Okay, so if you see here, this text is in green color, and the simple way of doing it is new year, new you, like make it underline and then change the color for the underline. You see here, underline text color, click on this, and then click on green. Okay, so let's make it underline first, and then you will be able to see that they are okay. So one is like very light color. Because of that, you're not able to see it. So we want to grab this color, right? It might look the same, but it's not. Trust me, it's not. Okay. Okay, so this is the color code that we got, which basically is the hex code. We're going to click on this, and we do not have that color, so we're going to custom add that, and we added the color. Like, amazing. Looks good. Then we have this text here. So when I click on this, we're going to add some headlines probably. We'll change it. No worries. We will make it because we want this in Mozart. So we'll just make this content font. And here you go. And we will add some padding to it, right? Padding, or you can say margin. You can always add margin. 10 margin is perfectly fine. So once you've added the margin, which is 10, you go back and you add this text here again. Basically, what you can do is you can duplicate this and just drag it here, copy, paste and reduce the height. This is not required to be in bold, so we will not make it bold, and we will make it, let's say, 22, right? And then we will add some margin to it, which is going to be, let's say, 20 pixels. I just want to make it 20 like this. Okay, cool. I think this looks pretty nice, right? Yeah, we got that. Now what exactly we need to do is, so now we need to create this row for column, okay? So we can showcase these features and or the benefits that they are going to get. In that case, you need to select, you're going to click on this plus sign, and then you're going to click on this 4-column row, right? Pretty simple, okay? This 4-column row, we're going to add the image, as you can see. By the way, first is that this is a green color. Then you have some borders to it. Then you have some text. You have some headline text, and you have some headline image as well. Okay. So we're going to take this. We're going to background color is going to be green, and then we're going to have some border to it. The border is going to be a full border. Just want to make it, I think 2 pixel is fine. We will be adding this color to it, and then we will be adding, let me take my head out of the design. I think that would be nice. Okay, then we will be adding that image to it. Okay, let me take this image. Where exactly is the image? So what was the first was PT sessions, right? So we're gonna add PT sessions here. Okay, now PT sessions, as you can see, this doesn't look right. Okay, this has a lot of spacing here and there, and it's just not the way we want it. Okay, so what we will do is we will click on this. We'll make sure that we have minimized all the padding, right? We'll just make it 0. We'll just make all the padding 0. And this will be easy once you do once. The reason for this is because we can duplicate this easily. Okay, then click on the column and then again follow the same process. For this, I think this looks better now, but what we want is, okay, we want the bottom, just make it a bit more, just for convenience. Okay, and we want this to be rounded, like let's say 5 pixels, and we're not all only on the top edge. Okay, and we're going to click on this image. We will go to advanced, and in this advanced image radius, you want to make it round corners, because what we basically want is we want the roundness of this image on the corner radius to be the same as that of the border that we have added. Okay, and once you have it, then you can add the text. The text is very simple, small group PT sessions that you can add via bulleted lines, right? Just add this, make sure it's not bold, and then add a check mark, right? Correct. I guess this is green. Okay. I believe we added a light. I think this is a much lighter color than we thought. And it's super useful and important as a designer for you to use different variations of the same color. I mean, you're just changing the tonality. So just by changing the tonality, you can achieve a lot in terms of premium designing. Okay, you see that this is 3 different colors we're using it, even though 3 of them are green, right? So yeah, and the icon here is going to be deep green. Okay, see, now this is what it looks nice, is because you are using the colors and then making sure that the gradients and the color variation and the tonality is what determining the mood of it. That's what makes it look premium, right? So okay, we have this. I think we should do a separate video just on colors and tonality. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll probably do something like that. So I was just thinking about it. Okay, let me get some paragraphs done here. Okay, let me add those texts in the paragraph. Let me make sure that there are no spaces. Okay, we don't want forward slash or backward slash either. We want to make sure that we have some spacing. So the way to add some spacing is going to be add some padding. Okay, let's add some 5 padding, if that's going to work. Yes, that's going to work. And we add 5 here. Yeah, so you see what they did? It added 5 pixel of padding on the left and on the right. This is going to make it much more nicer and cleaner. Okay, I think we are going good. And we just need to add some. Okay, one more thing, right? When you select the first column and make sure that the content spacing here is left aligned. The reason for this is because no matter what is the length of the subsequent columns, you want everything to be on the top, right? Just make sure that everything is on the top, and by that, just make sure the content spacing is on the left. As simple as that. Okay, now what we do is we select this. Okay, this is giving me some troubles. Let's just add some padding to it. Okay, just some margin will be good. Then margin. Okay, now okay. I just want to make sure that there is some padding to it. Also margin. I think 20 margin is fine. Cool. Anything else? No, I think we're good. Just want to duplicate this. Duplicate, duplicate, and duplicate. Delete these things which are not styled. This just makes your process easier, right? As you get to more into web designing and web development, you will be able to see a lot of designers are using these tactics, which is nice. I think everybody should use it to optimize their, you know, their designing skills, right? Or their development skills. Super important, right? See, it just looks so nice, right? And kudos to GoHighLevel for doing some amazing work here. Just want to make sure I'll go back and make everything 0. I'm sorry, I just made it -50, which was not supposed to be the case. Right, go back here, make it 0. Okay, okay. I'm very sorry. They have done this padding thing very beautifully. Right, so I'm just to go here. I'm just going to manually add zeros to it. Make sure I'm not changing anything, and it just looks nice. Okay, cool. I think we got what we wanted, right? It's looking nice. It looks nice. It has proper padding to it. It has proper spacing. It is well structured. Everything just looks good. Okay, then we will move to nutrition, export nutrition support. Just click on this and just add it, copy paste, and we got it. Just make sure it is not. Okay, I got it. I just want to make sure that we do not have too much of margin on each side. I just want to make it 10, and here also I want to make it 10. Okay, the same goes for here, because if there's too much of padding into it, then the sentences will be, you know, go to the next line because of not having the availability of space, right? Because these paddings have occupied all the space. So we don't want that. Just want to go ahead and click on okay, we got everything done. Okay, expert nutrition, don't worry about that. If this is in the second line, it will auto adjust, I promise you. Okay, I know GoHighLevel and I can design when I'm sleeping, so don't worry about it. This will though will not go because of the length of the word, so that's fine. I mean, we have to adjust with few things, and that's the job of a developer. Even though we use no code tools, but we still develop it, right? So community support. I'm doing it really fast now. Just let me know if it's too fast. Just make it slow. If it's too slow, just make it a bit fast, right? Okay, so here as you can see that they do not look on the same level, which is fine, right? Which is fine because we cannot do it unless we are changing the text here. But what I know is if you save it and you preview it, it will look really nice. This section is going to look pretty nice. Okay. Okay, so guys, we're already 40 minutes into the training. How you're liking it? If you're liking it, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video. That will just help me to reach out to more people and at the same time do more content for you guys. Right? This looks pretty nice, and this also looks pretty nice. Let's see, this looks pretty good. Probably we have a lot of side. I mean, the borders are too thick, I guess. We're gonna change everything. Don't worry about it. We can pixel perfect things as if the design is built as per GoHighLevel standards. Okay. And the way you understand whether it's built on GoHighLevel standards, it's only by designing on GoHighLevel, right? So it's a chicken and an egg situation. Cool. We just want to change expert nutrition, which is going to be nutrition support. So we want to make sure that we change the images. Make sure that you always optimize these images. Okay. Support, accountability. Okay, I need to make sure that I have the image. Just give me some time. Okay, I believe I have it. I just got it here. Nutritional support, accountability. Let's get the accountability done as well. And then you have community support. Where is community support? You have the community support here as well. Okay, cool. Let's save it and let me show it to you how exactly it looks similar to what we designed for our client, right? Save it. Let me preview it. Awesome. I think it looks very, very similar to what we had here, right? Very, very similar. Awesome. We're just going to go back and make sure that we complete the other rest of the designs quickly. Okay. Cool. We still have a button here. So like working smartly. So make sure you just duplicate it and just add it. Okay. Do not need to style everything from scratch. That's not a sign of a good designer or developer either. Right. You need to duplicate things and make sure it's easily getting used multiple times the way it should be, right? Just make it center line and make sure there's less space to it because we really don't want spacing here. Right on the top. Here also we can just do with 5. Okay, that's perfectly fine. We got it. Awesome. We are in the testimonial section where we showcase some basic testimonials for our clients. There are different ways of creating testimonials. This is just one simple way of it so that you can customize it and you can change it. But there are other ways too, which we will always discover on our sessions. Okay. So take this. Now, what you see here is it has a border to it and hmm, it has a radius too. Okay. How do we do that? It's very simple. You take top border. I think we could also do that here. Just made a different section altogether. I don't know why I did it, but let it be. No issues. Right. I think 5 is okay. Yeah, 5 is okay. 5 is okay. Just give some border radius which is noticeable. 20 is fine. All is just one on the top. Now you can see here that there are testimonials. Okay, testimonials of our clients, and we want to showcase it just like the way it is. It's easy. Just make sure you have 2-step. Okay, but there are a few questions that comes often that Pritam, how do you know how the layout is going to be? What I'm showing it to you in this 1.5 hour video training is the accumulation of our 1 week's effort, right? That's what it takes for us to design something from scratch because we like to believe in originality and we design everything from scratch when we when we onboard a client, or that's what our clients expects us when they hire us, right? Okay, this is basically okay. I'm having some issues with my face. Okay, I just want to add an element here, and the element is going to be not image slider. Okay, this is image feature. Yep, that's what I want the image to be. It's going to be image feature, and it needs to be 70, and it has its own color, right? We can do something like that, or we can just can we change the border with this? Radius, change border. No, we can't. Image radius only. Okay. So in this case, we will be using the row column and we'll be filling it with the colors, which is light color. We'll be using a full border. 2 pixel is fine, but we will be using a bit color, and we're gonna add some radius to it. 10, no, not 10, just we'll make it less, we'll make it 5. Okay, 5 looks good, this looks good, and we'll just copy it. Sophie, hi Sophie, congratulations, you got some great testimonial for giving the testimonial basically. And here is what she has to say about my client, because my client, they do amazing job. Let's check if it is 16 pixels. Perfect. And what about Sophie? Sophie is 24. Sophie is 24. Do we have 24? Yes, we have 24. And this is 16. 16. Perfect. Then we just want to add that image. Okay, I know I am in the middle, so I'll just grab myself away. This looks perfect. This looks really nice. I'm happy with it. Okay, cool. What else? We just need to copy it. You just delete it. And here, you just need to add some padding to it. Right on the left hand side, on the basically it's matting to it. 20 is fine. Okay, and you duplicate it, right? You just want to make sure that you are utilizing your time properly. And the best, ema 42. Hey ema, just got added to our testimonial. Thank you so much for providing one. And we have, by the way, we also have a lot of testimonial from our clients, our lovely clients, because they so kind-heartedly provide us testimonials, and we love it. We already have it on our landing page, PritamBhadra.com. So make sure that if you have not visited PritamBhadra.com, then you can visit them. There's also a page where a lot of designers come in order to take inspiration. So you can do that as well. Or you can also follow me on Facebook, and also I generally post behind the scenes there as well. So yeah, you can do that. In the meantime, let me make sure that I'm doing everything perfectly here. Okay, looks nice, looks pretty nice the way we wanted. Okay, what else to do? Okay, there is one more button. And one reason I wanted to add here is in the landing page, we want to have multiple buttons because we want to give them multiple opportunities, that there is always a button near their finger or thumb or a cursor, because we don't want them to, scroll up and then only click it. Simple reason that we want to give them enough opportunity for them to proceed forward the moment they want to, right? I'm sorry about this. This was supposed to be duplicated and not just dragged. We just want to make sure it's 0 here. And here also we'll make it 0. Okay, guys. By the way, we had some inquiries about creating landing pages, creating more content regarding GoHighLevel in general, and I believe we will be doing that soon. So stay tuned for that as well. Okay. We have some FAQ questions, which is amazing. I just want to add FAQ sections. You might be thinking, how important are FAQs? But FAQs are super important for the simple reason that this just builds the credibility for someone. And this is not just about the conversion rate at the moment, it's the conversion rate at the end. What is the total conversion? What is the number of clients that got converted and wanted to join the gym? How many people understood, realized, remembered that they filled up this landing page form so that they could join a gym? So that when your callers calls up with this gentleman or this ladies, then they need to understand and they need to remember that, hey, I filled up the form. So it's super important. I see a lot of people ignoring it, but you should not be doing that, right? Grab the heading. I just don't want to, yeah. So I have a trick here that just gets my elements dragged on the entire landing page, and it's so cool, right? FAQs. So what is the FAQ? FAQ is 62 pixels. So let me get here, let me grab that, and let's make it FAQs. I was about to write 62 pixels. Okay. Awesome. 62 it is. Right. I'm not going to do the entire FAQ because that just doesn't make sense. But I definitely add those elements for you to show it. Okay. So this is a one row, two column FAQ, which basically means you have multiple questions, and the questions are also super important. You need to think about what questions you want to add, and the question should be around the general questions that people think about. Okay. Now this is going to be FAQ. Okay, and if you see here, then this is not the same as this FAQ. The simple reason that the styling is different. We want to make it separated here like this, and then you can see it's already similar, right? And we just want to copy it and we just want to drag it here. Okay, I will not be making a lot of changes to it because it's all dependent on what text you want to add. So that's not needed, but yeah, and just add this here as well. Again, make some changes on the go because we don't like too much of padding here anyway. So yeah, I don't know why it's 16. Oh, I'm sorry about it. We got good 0. I think then this is perfect. We are now we're now at the last section, also a very important section, which is meet the trainer. The trainer is when we introduce the lead trainer. If this is a coaching, this is a webinar, then meet the coach, right? Super important to get that as well. So let me get this. Let me just drag it. Okay, I have not added the row column, which is the element inside the element, right? And I want to write here the trainer. Simple. I want to make the bold color black, and we want to underline it, and we want to make it the underlined color. Cool, we already have the underlined same color, which is fine. Okay, then we have meet the trainer section here. Then this is going to be a row to row column. Just add to row column here, add the image here, right? It looks pretty nice. And let me just import the image too. Always turn off image optimization because that's what not you're looking for. Just makes the images blurry for some reason. I don't know why. Probably GoHighLevel is trying to compress the image as much as possible. Trainer's name. Just going to add the trainer's name here. We got it. And we just want to make sure it is on the left align. The bold should be bold here, right? And then we have some text here. I'll just copy the entire text here. And then I want to have a paragraph. I want to add the same text. I just don't want it to be bold, so I just don't want it to be bold. I want it between normal. I want to give it 18 pixels. I think that should be good, right? Then I want these kind of bullet points, okay? Super nice looking bullet points. You can see. Let me just go back. Okay. So the bullet points here are of content font and they have a light background color, right? So you can see here, you can click on the background color here. You can go to advanced, you can go to full border. You can just make sure this is 1 pixel. You can add border to it. I don't mind it if you do. Just make sure this is not too much, right? Looks good. Looks pretty, man. Looks awesome. Okay, so this is what we want in terms of text. All right. Icon, just make it correct. Yeah. And then we just want to add it. And okay, one more reason why exactly we did like this is because we don't want to add paragraphs. Okay, nobody reads paragraphs on landing pages, sales pages, and even sometimes on website because nobody has the time to read paragraphs. Okay, you want to make it as intuitive, as nice, as beautiful, and as eye-catching as possible so that it can retain the attention of the visitor, which is super valuable because you'll probably be running ads onto these, isn't it? Right, radius is 10. I just want to make it 10. 10 I think will look nicer. You want to make it 10, you want to duplicate this and you want to grab again, get it. Okay, cool. And then we have this text also here, which is the last nail in the coffin. Get it. Just add some margin to it. Probably 10 will be fine. Thanks GoHighLevel for just making the padding section so nice. I mean, I wasn't expecting this nice though. Okay, just want to make sure that we are okay. What I'm trying to do basically here is to increase the. Okay, do we have any restriction on this? We do not have any restriction, right? Yeah. Yeah. I want to make sure that they fit properly, because if they fit properly, they look nicer. I don't want the trainers, height go beyond the image and the bottom of the button to go, below the image, right? Just don't want that. So that's the reason, just being a bit perfectionist. That's it. Okay, cool. We achieved the most of it, and here, and then you need to add a bottom and just add a grayish color to it, you know paste color to it, and just write. I mean, this is basically where the terms and conditions and everything is going to be written to it. But as a web agency, we are simply going to write this designed and developed by PB Digital, my company, right? Simple as that. We don't like bold here. We don't want bold here. And we don't want it to be a headline font. We just want it to be a unit font. And we want it to be in a grayish color. That's it, right? That's it. Let me just save this and preview it, and let me show it to you. What is the final results of the entire complete landing page? We're almost an hour into the training, guys, which is crazy, right? An hour of designing and developing this complete thing. Not designing though. Designing was done already. Look at this. This looks so amazing. Complete landing page done and dusted, right? Okay, so that's how the landing pages are, ladies and gentlemen. So again, quick intro about me. My name is Pritam, and if you're someone who's looking to design these kind of custom design landing pages and websites, funnels, and go high level, then make sure that you visit pritambhadra.com, or you can also click on the link below and book a call with us. We have hundreds of designs and work, because you have worked probably with 200 plus custom design projects and 50 plus customers across the world, right? And if you're new to Go High Level, make sure that you click on the affiliate link below. That will give you a 14-day free trial. And if you want to go for an yearly trial, then make sure that you also have that link here, so that you can save 2 months of payment. And once you're done, make sure you DM me on Facebook. Just reach out, just go to Facebook. Okay, give me a moment. Just go to Facebook here and just write Pritam Bhadra. You will be able to see my page or my profile, and just send me a friend request or send me a DM that, hey, I subscribe to via your link to Go High Level. You get a lot of funnels, templates, and website templates, so that you can use it on the go, right? So that's everything from my end, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. See you soon.